All right, everybody, cameras on and stay on mute. I need everybody's camera on. Everyone stay on mute. I need everyone's camera on. Everybody stay on mute. Everybody turn your camera on. Everyone stay on mute. If you're driving, I'm kicking you out of this meeting. If I see your car moving, I am kicking you out of this meeting. If you're driving, pull over. Everyone turn your camera on and stay on mute. Everybody, cameras on, stay on mute. Everybody turn your cameras on, stay on mute. Unless you work for this office, turn your cameras on and stay on mute. Be still, don't walk around, got to see your face. Mr. Bador, got to see your face, not your shoulder. Got to see your face. Mr. Bador, got to see your face. Got to see everybody's face. Everybody, unless you work for this office, turn your camera on. Mr. Alsobrook, sit down somewhere. I need you to be still. While I'm calling the counter, everybody has to be still. If you're driving, I'll kick you out. No driving. All right, nobody else gets in. When I call your name, you need to hit that. Miss Patrick, sit down somewhere. No walking around. Find somewhere and sit down. Jocelyn Patrick, find somewhere and sit down. When I call your name, y'all hit the red microphone. Take yourself off mute and say here. All right. Lakeisha Gerald. Antonio Alexander.
Here.
All right, stand by, sir. Put your place self back on mute. We'll get back to you in just a second. Letitia Reeder. Walter Alsobrook.
Here.
Thank you, sir. Stand by. We'll get back to you in a second. Brittany Anderson, Edward Anderson Jr.
Here.
Do we have service, Ms. Montilla, on Mr. Anderson?
No, Your Honor, we don't. We will be continuing this to perfect service.
All right, what's the date?
10/18.
All right, ma'am, your case is going to be continued till October the 18th. You'll get notice in the mail because there has not been service. Stay healthy and safe. Have a good weekend, and you can go ahead and leave the meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you, Medina Jeter Atkins and Troy Seta Atkins.
Your Honor, this is the case where Mr. Atkins agreed to settle. We just didn't get the paperwork processed, so that order will be presented with the other orders.
All right, Kimberly Smith, Marquise Austin II. Marquise Austin. Go ahead, Ms. Montilla.
We're ready on this, Your Honor.
Okay. Helen Maddox. Eric Bell. Ms. Montilla.
The NCP was not served. We'll continue this to 10/18 to perfect service.
All right. The Victoria Prince, John Blanton. Clarence Coward, turn your camera on. Victoria Prince, John Blanton. What's the status on that, Ms. Montilla?
Continuance to perfect service.
All right. Maya DaCosta, Randy Bridges Jr. All right, what's the status on that?
We're going to do a cancel arrest order on this, Your Honor.
Okay. Tashari Mitchell, Clarence Coward. Gotta take yourself off mute, Mr. Coward.
Present.
All right, we ready on this one?
We're ready, Your Honor.
All right, place yourself back on mute. We'll get to you in a second. Talisha Bilberry. Cornels Davis. Cornels Davis. All right, Ms. Montilla.
Continue to perfect service.
All right.
10/18.
All right. Leah Willis and Sean Davis. Leah Willis, Sean Davis.
Mr. Davis was here, Your Honor.
Sean Davis. You gotta take
He's
yourself
here.
off mute, gentlemen.
We're ready on that, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis.
Did you say
All
Sean
right.
Davis?
All right.
I can barely
Thank
hear
you,
my
sir.
service is breaking up.
Okay. All right, thank you, sir. You place yourself on back on mute. Maybe you want to get somewhere you got a little bit better service. We'll get back to you in a second. April Beneke, Ashlyn Franklin. Ashlyn Franklin. Ms. Montia,
We're ready on this, Your Honor.
all right. Got Jocelyn Patrick, Thomas Jeter.
Present.
Mr. Jeter. Ms. Montia, what's the status?
We're ready on this. Is
All right,
Mr. Jeter here?
No, that's Ms. Patrick.
Okay.
All right, stand by. You can place yourself back on mute, Ms. Patrick. We'll get there and we'll get you in a second. I got Tamara Covington, Dante Gray. Everybody keep yourselves on mute until I call your name. Dante Gray. Take yourself off mute if you're Dante Gray. No waving.
Oh, I'm here. I'm here.
Are you
I'm
Dante
sorry.
Gray? That's not what your name says. You need to change your screen name.
I know. I couldn't download it on my phone, so I had to use somebody else's phone. I'm sorry.
All right.
We're ready.
All right. Unique Evans, Peter Griffin.
Here.
Here.
We're ready, Your Honor.
All right. Get back with you two just a second. Place yourselves back on mute. We got Kiana Quinsbury and Lewis Guy, the third. How about that one, Ms. Montia?
This was adjudicated, was settled, and the CP is also dismissing the affidavit, so this will be off the calendar. All the pleadings have been filed already.
All right. Amidia Raymond and Damian Harris. Damian Harris. Ms. Montia?
We're ready on that.
All right. Jennifer Goodman and Denathan Henderson. Denathan Henderson. Sir, you're going to have to fix your microphone because I can't hear you. He says he's here. You're going to have to fix your microphone, sir. Kawana Barnett. All right. Looks like Mr. Henderson's here, but his audio is not working. You got to get
We're
your
ready.
audio working, sir.
We're ready on both, Your Honor.
Okay, Joyce Wilcox, Ronald Hood. Ronald Hood. Clarence Coward, don't want to see your ceiling. I want to see your face. How about that?
We're ready on this one. We're ready on
All
this
right.
one.
All right, Frederica Mapp, Brandon Hunter. Brandon Hunter. All right, Ms. Montia.
Are we going to voluntarily dismiss this one, Your Honor?
All right. Yeah, L'Oreal Broaden and Christopher Hunter. Christopher Hunter. Ms. Montia.
We're ready, Your Honor.
All right. Autumn Woodall. Wiltavius Jackson. Wiltavius Jackson.
We're
Brittany
ready on this one.
Gamage. Brittany Gamage and Wiltavius Jackson. You ready on both?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Got Ashley Wallace, Antoine Jackson.
This will be a
Antoine.
voluntary dismissal. There's an FIW in place.
All right, Chiquita Davis and Antoine Jackson.
Same announcement.
Okay. Tarika Ford, Gabriel Jones.
Voluntary dismissal already filed.
Latasha Daniel Bird, Robert E. Kelly.
We're ready on this.
All right. Wendell Kennedy, Terry Moore.
We're going to continue to, Ms. Moore is here.
Where's Miss Moore?
Ma'am, I'm here.
Are you
Here.
both here? Both parties here?
Yes, ma'am.
Both parties here. All right.
Okay, we're ready on this.
Okay. Dewana Pitts, Marcus Pitts. Everybody leave your camera on until I finish calling the calendar.
I'm Felicia Pitts. I'm here. I was continued from 2 weeks ago.
Are you Dewana Pitts?
I'm Felicia Pitts.
Okay, I'm looking for Dewana Pitts. Dewana Pitts, Marcus Pitts.
Yeah,
Well,
this is the same NCP on position 37. That's where Miss Felicia Pitts is. And both are going to be continued because we are unable to provide service to 10/18.
All right, continue till 10/18, ma'am. You can go ahead and leave the meeting. Stay healthy and safe. I got Raquel Williams and Anthony Rembert.
We're ready on this.
Everybody leave your camera on until I finish calling this calendar. Catrice Harmon and Anthony Rembert.
Same announcement. We're ready.
All right. Keisha Rozelle and Jason Rozelle.
We're ready.
Jason Roselle is here.
All right, thank you. Renette Walker, Darius Scott. Renette Walker, Darius Scott. Ms.
We're
Montiel,
going to continue.
continued.
Yes, continue 10/18 to perfect service.
All right, Quiana Britty, Monroe Star. That one settled.
Yes, this one's settled. We're just
All
waiting
right.
to submit the order.
Constance Bilho and Keith Wesley.
Keith Wesley here.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Wesley. Y'all, this one is going to be voluntary dismissed. The case is pending closure, and the NCP currently has custody of the child.
All right, thank you, Mr. Wesley. Stay healthy and safe. Have a good weekend.
I'm dismissed.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to try to make this easy on me and easy on you. This is a contempt calendar. We're going to talk about, I can't help you, Mr. Davis, if your sound is breaking up. That's a you problem. There's absolutely nothing I can do to help you. This is a contempt calendar. We're going to talk about how much you are in arrears and that whether or not you're in contempt. Now, no back and forth. There's nothing I can do to help you. If you have custody of your child, meaning you have an order that gives you custody of your child, you're going to be reset and you're going to take proof of that to the East Point Child Support Office. We are not going to argue back and forth. I'm also not going to entertain things like, I take care of my child. I give my child clothes. I buy my child clothes. I give them food. I take them places. That is not child support, ladies and gentlemen. Child support is what you owe monthly to the custodial parent, and you should pay it. You should also pay it through child support services and not directly to the non-custodial payment. And I do not want to hear he or she said they were going to dismiss this case. One, there is no such thing. You have to take care of that child until that child turns 18, graduates, emancipates, or marries, whichever comes first, graduates high school. You owe that money. Even if they dismiss the case, you owe that money to them, period. No ifs and buts or ors. Keep your seat, Mr. Vador. I don't know. That's not your name. It's not Lord Vador, so you need to change your name to your screen name. Your name needs to be your real name. All right? So don't tell me that I take care of my child. This is money that you've owned, that you owe, and you do owe it. So if you gave money to him or her and you didn't pay it through child support, then they're not going to give you credit for it. That's a you problem. You should not have done that. Child support is basically a collection agency for someone, for them to collect money. If you owe it because you owe them, then you owe them. If they happen to have got state assistance, then you owe that money to the state and you have to pay that back. I will not entertain nonsense today. Period. Not going to argue back and forth with you. If you want to argue, we're going to bring you in here in person with a deputy in the courtroom and you can argue. And then when you get out of line with me, you can go to jail if I hold you in contempt. Are we clear, everybody?
Yes.
Let's see some heads nodding. I see some heads nodding. Fantastic. Let's get through this day, get everybody out of here so that everybody can get on with their business. All right. We'll start with Mr. Antonio Alexander, position 1. Go ahead, Ms. Montilla.
Yes, Your Honor, this is a contempt, so arrears only. I'll ask the agent to give us the numbers.
Yes, the total arrears as of February 28th, 2023 is $30,889.97. The repay is $210. We're asking for a purge of $2,310.
All right, you understand that, Mr. Alexander? Take yourself off mute, Mr. Alexander. Do you understand that?
ma'am. Yes,
So that
ma'am.
basically says you didn't pay child support for a good long while. And you'd have until, what is it, October the 18th to pay that $2,310?
Yes, Your
Yes,
Honor.
ma'am.
Do you have a job, Mr. Alexander?
Yes, ma'am. I'm a barber. I was incarcerated for a 10-year period. That's why that amount is so high.
I get that. And so is this an amount that you're gonna be able to do, Mr. Alexander? Because I mean, I'm not your enemy. I'm here, it's not gonna do any good to put you back in jail or anything like that. Can you make that purge by
Today,
October?
by October, yes.
Are you sure? I don't want to set you up for failure, Mr. Alexander.
As long as I can make payments, I will be able to make.
All right, and you also have to continue to make the $210 a month payment until all that money's paid off.
And Your Honor, I will ask the child support agent if we can do a exhibit A with this to schedule his payments.
Okay, no problem. The purge is due, correction to the purge is due by October 1st,
Yes.
2023.
And the court date will be 10/18.
All right,
What
so.
is that? What was
it's
that
gonna be-
payment again?
$2,310.
How much
And
hair
Miss-
you cut, Mr. Alexander? Does that sound like you can do it?
I'm sorry, Judge. I was writing this down.
That's okay. Does that sound like you can do it? I don't know how much hair you're cutting. Can you do that?
Yeah, it'll be done by October.
All right, are you sure, Mr. Alexander? Because I'm giving you a chance if you don't think so.
No, man, it'll be done by October.
Okay, so by October 1st.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else, Ms. Montilla?
Yes, Mr. Alexander, if you can put your email in, I'll ask Agent Rose to send you direct her information by chat. And if you can put your email in, once we get a copy of the order, we'll submit it to you by email. So you'll know all the details.
Yes, ma'am.
So just stay on until it pops up in the chat, or the agent will give you her email. And if you can't put yours back in there, just email her with your information. They'll send you a copy of the order, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
As long as you make your best effort and do the best you can, Mr. Alexander, you're good with me, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you stay healthy and safe. Hang on till she gets her email in there to you, and then you can leave the meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Alsobrook, you can take yourself off mute.
Good morning, sir. This is a contempt matter. I'll ask the agent to give us the numbers.
Yes. as
I
of-
apologize. This is a compliance hearing. The NCP was, there was an order already entered where he was supposed to participate in the drug court. I'll let the agent give us the
You're
details.
supposed to participate in drug court or PAC?
The NCP is currently participating in fatherhood program.
Fatherhood program, okay. Everything going good? Is he participating actively?
Yes,
Is he doing
So
everything
far,
he's supposed to do?
yes, he is so far.
So we're going to continue this to monitor that until his participation until 10/18.
All right, Mr. Alsobrook, looks like you're doing what you're supposed to do. Anything else we can help you with?
Now, I just gotta get through the drug court down in Clinton County and just keep doing my best with my payments. I'm grateful. I appreciate it.
All right, we appreciate you, Mr. Alsobrook. Thank you. Stay healthy and safe. Have a good week.
Thank you.
All right, now we got position 5, Marquise Austin, which I don't think he was here, so let's go to somebody else who's here. Position 9, Clarence Coward. Mr. Alsobrook, you can go ahead and leave the meeting. Mr. Coward, take yourself off mute.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning, Mr. Coward. The arrest order was already put in place with a purge amount of $830. The NCP has not paid that amount.
No,
Okay, I'll
I'm
let the
sorry.
agent give us the detail.
Yes, so this one is off the calendar. We have a cancel arrest order that was sent out for signature and to be e-filed.
Okay, all right.
That's position 9, right? Correct?
Yes, position 9. Okay, we've already did the council of arrest order because he paid the purge amount.
Correct.
So it's off the calendar.
All right, anything else Mr. Cowart needs to do?
No, Your Honor. Just
Keep
continue to
doing
make
what
his
he's
monthly
doing, right?
payment.
Can I, okay, then I'll call the office.
All
I'll
right.
call the office.
But we got you, we canceled your arrest order, Mr. Cowart. You can leave the house without your sunglasses and your cap and your trench coat on, okay?
All right, thank you, Mr. Judge.
All right, sir. Let us know if there's anything we can do to help you out, okay?
Okay, yeah, I got a letter from them. I got to call them and talk to somebody already, so.
Okay, sometimes
Thank
it's, if you, it may be easier if you go down there, if you have trouble getting in touch with them, okay?
Okay,
All right, you stay healthy and safe. Have a good one, Mr. Cowart.
all right, you all do the same.
All right.
Thank you.
I got Sean Davis, position 11.
Yes, Your Honor, we're ready on this. This
Mr.
is also a
Davis, take yourself
compliance.
off mute. Hold on, if you can take yourself off mute, can you hear us now, Mr. Davis?
Yeah.
You kind of broke it up, Mr. Davis. Do you need to log off and log back on? Mr. Davis, do you need to log off and log back on?
I've done that 3 times, Your Honor.
Okay, there you go. Sounds a little bit better. Go ahead for Mr. Davis, position
I've done
11.
that.
Yes, this is a contempt compliance hearing, Your Honor. I'll let the agent give the details.
Yes, the arrears as of February 28th, 2023 is $1,800. The current payment is $225. The repay is $50. The purge is $900 from the order, but he currently made a payment of $100. So he has $800 left on the purge.
And
Go ahead, Mr. Davis.
if you give me 6 days, I can pay it completely off. I just started a new job. So I borrowed the 100 to make a good faith payment to show you guys. And I had an employer to send the letter of verification. So I do have new employment.
Yes, Your Honor, we can work with them on that because I believe we had PAC language on the order. But Mr. Davis said he had gotten a job, so he didn't go to the PAC. So we can do an amended contempt order and we can put the date on there where we can give him 30 days to make the payment.
You do that, Mr. Davis?
Yes, ma'am. But to be honest, if I could at least get 45 days, I can pay the whole 800 off. In 30 days, I could at least have 500 paid off. And I'm just being honest. I don't get paid that much, but as you see, I'm doing whatever I need to, Your Honor.
Agent Rose, can we continue this for 60 days?
Yes, if that's
Okay.
okay with you, yes.
All right,
Okay, what would the court date be?
Okay, I'm sorry, we're in March. You have May the 3rd, and you also have May the 17th.
Okay, let's
May
continue
the
this.
17th,
Hold on,
I'll
Mr.
definitely
Davis.
pay it.
Hold on, Mr. Davis. Go ahead, Ms. Montilla.
Let's continue this to May the 17th to give him a time to make that payment.
Okay, we'll send you a new notice for
And
May
it's
17th.
$800, correct? It's $800, correct?
Correct. You made a $100 payment from yesterday.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, so I do exactly what you guys asked of me.
But
That's
your
all.
total arrears is 1,800.
I understand, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, just
I'm
making
gonna
sure.
make sure I get things together.
All right, we'll see you in 60 days. Stay healthy and safe. Have a good
Yes.
weekend.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Davis.
you, you as well.
All right, so we got one party, Jocelyn Patrick. So go ahead for position 13.
Yes, this is a contempt. I'll ask the agent to give us what's a compliance hearing. I'll ask the agent to give us the numbers.
Yes, as of February 28th, 2023, the total arrears is $31,397.98. The current payment is $264. The repay is $53, and the purge, according to the order, is $1,485.
Has the NCP made any payments since that order?
No,
Okay, so at this point, Your Honor, we're asking for an arrest order for the purge amount of $1485.
All right, granted. All right, Mr. Patrick, we're gonna issue an arrest order so he can pay the purge of $1485.
Okay,
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Patrick. Have a good weekend. Stay healthy and safe.
okay, you do the same.
Then we got Deontay Gray, number 14.
Yes, Your Honor. This is adjudication of arrears. I'll ask the agent to give us the numbers.
yes, according to the CP's affidavit, as of June 30th, 2022, the arrears are $2,656.50. We brought that number forward to February 28th, 2023. The total arrears is $4,454.20. The current payment is $241.50. The repay, we're asking for $49 to start on April 1st, 2023.
Thank you. And the last payment on this case was back in July 2022.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I say something? I got the paperwork showing that you guys took me off right here, and you guys were sending me checks back right here. You guys took me off right here. I got the paperwork when you guys took me off last year. So how I didn't see anything that I'm supposed to pay child support or anything. So I don't know where you guys getting this information from, because you guys just took me off right here. That was just June 2022 when you guys took me off, and you were sending me payments back right here. I still have all the payments. I didn't even cash them because you were sending me $65 at a time. You guys took me off because I was up on a Shakita Covington at first, but she deceased. She passed away. I called down there and I told you guys that her mom was stealing the money. That's when you guys took
Hold on,
me
Mr.
off.
Gray, Mr. Gray. Hold on, I know you're upset. Sounds like this isn't something we're gonna handle online. You need to go by the East Point Child Support Office,
I
okay?
just went by there last week, man, and they told me to make sure I show this when I have court, because they
Yep.
took me off. So how am I on child support and you took me off?
Hold on, Mr. Gray. Ms. Montilla, y'all get him back down there at the East Point Child Support Office, because him holding up pieces of paper like that doesn't do me a bit of good. So
Yes,
y'all need to
Your
go get, y'all need to go get whatever's right with this man.
Right here, the date right
Mr.
here,
Gray.
man.
Mr. Gray, I can't see it. I can't see it. It doesn't matter how
Yes,
much.
ma'am.
Y'all meet him down there at East Point and get this right so we don't waste this man's time anymore.
Yes, Your Honor. This case was the new custodial parent has opened up another case. That's why he's been summoned back
No,
into.
they took me off though, man. Look, I got the paperwork showing that it took
Okay,
me off
so-
Tamara
Hold on,
Covington.
Mr. Gray, Mr. Gray,
They got-
listen.
Mr. Gray,
Go
we
ahead.
will continue this until the May's date.
Right there, Tamara Covington. You see it? Tamara Covington right there. It say Tamara
Mr.
Covington.
Gray.
Mr.
Mr.
Gray,
Gray.
17,
let's continue this to the May court date. What was that again?
May 17.
May 17th. Give you
Mr.
an
Gray.
opportunity to come into the office and have it explained to you
I
what's
was
going on.
just down there last week.
Mr. Gray,
I'm
go
sorry.
by
I'm
the
sorry,
office
Judge.
one more time, okay, and
I'm
let him
sorry.
explain it to you, okay?
I'm sorry, Judge. I'm
That's
just
all right.
upset.
Take
I'm
all
just
that
upset.
paperwork, go down there and let him explain it to you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
But they trying to say I back pay, how I owe back pay, and I didn't know I was on child support. I was off. You see what I'm saying, Judge?
Yeah, I got it, but I want them to go down there and explain it to you, and then, and y'all gonna have a meeting, so, they'll set one up with you. What does he need to do, Ms. Montilla? Come down there, or does he need to reach out to somebody in particular to make an appointment so he gets in touch with somebody?
I'll ask the agent to respond to that.
He can come in during working hours, Tuesday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m.
All right, Mr. Gray, so I hate to, if you're working, I hate that you have to, miss a day of work a little bit, but go down there, get down there as quick as you can, and you folks down there take care of him, okay?
Yes,
Yeah,
he can also send us, I believe someone's put it in the chat already, the court 120. He can scan those documents and send to us. I'll
But
ask
I
one of
just
the
rather
agents.
come, I rather come in person and
Okay,
so
that's
I can get
fine.
an understanding, cause I don't understand why y'all coming at me and I was off child support. I even went and
Mr. Gray?
celebrated, so that's how I know I was off child support.
Okay,
Mr.
we
Gray, we're
appreciate
gonna go
that,
back
Mr.
down
Gray.
there and we're gonna give you one more chance. If that email's
Yes,
in the
ma'am.
chat, or make extra copies and take extra copies of all that stuff down there and email it to them, inundate them that you're emailing them so many copies of that, okay?
Yes,
All right, and
ma'am.
make sure you take photocopies. Don't give them the originals. All right? Go by the East Point Child
Okay,
Support
and
Office.
keep a copy for myself. Keep the copy for myself and give them a copy, right?
Right, you keep the originals, make them photocopies, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Judge.
Yes, sir. You can go
Okay.
ahead and leave the meeting. I got position 15, Unique Evans and Peter Griffin.
Yes, y'all, we're ready on this. This is adjudication of arrears. I'll ask the agent to give us the numbers.
Yes, as of February 28, 2023, the total, I'm sorry. Start over. The CP affidavit as of July 7th, 2022 stated $972. We brought that number forward to February 28th, 2023. The total arrears are $3,240. The current payment is $324. And the repay, we're asking for $65 to start on April 1st, 2023.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor. And we would also be asking court costs and service costs in this matter.
All right, Mr. Griffin, you got to say anything you want to say?
I don't comply with that, no ma'am. Because of the simple fact, I have an order in place by the judge here that says that if she complies with the order in place, then I comply and I pay child support. I offer this. I put this order in place. I paid to put this order in place, and she has yet to comply with this order. She does nothing to comply with this order, and I have evidence, and I just told her that I'm gonna get her back in court, and she filed this situation on me now. And when we agreed to jointly take care of my daughter as we supposed to, I'm an active parent all the time, so I'm always involved. So she could call me at any point and let me know of anything. We had one disagreement, which was she's not been following the whole order.
So what is it that you're saying that she's not doing?
She's not, she hasn't let me see my daughter over one day. She kept my daughter away from me for a full year.
Now, hold on a minute. Let me correct something. All right, I probably should have said this in the beginning. It
Yes,
doesn't
ma'am.
matter whether she lets you have visitation or not. Child supports always do. And same thing with, it doesn't matter if you ever pay, she still has to let you see them. So this is money that you owe.
Yeah, but she doesn't, I don't see my daughter. I don't see her. So if she don't
Your
comply
Honor,
with this order.
Your Honor, in order to not take up any more of the court time on this, we would ask Mr. Griffin, we had set a settlement back in February and neither party attended. If the agent want to, and I'll ask Supervisor Samsudeen, if we could set another settlement on this.
Yes,
Continue
ma'am.
it
And then, and another thing, I don't.
Mr. Griffin, all of that will be discussed at settlement because at this point, we're here today for the adjudication of the arrears. That's what we're
Okay.
seeking. So if you
Yeah.
would let us continue this case, we will give you an opportunity to come into settlement to be able to present all the documents that you have.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
What day can we get them on for settlement?
I'll have to check because as you previously stated, he had an opportunity on February 27th, but I'll have to look at the calendar to see.
Your Honor, I was there
February. One at a time, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. Let's get this man a date.
Okay, I have to,
Do we think we can get a date
we
before
can
May?
get them a date and submit that, send a letter to both parties again. And
I
for the
showed up
settlement.
February 27th.
Stand by. let Ms. Sampson in talk, please.
We will schedule another settlement date for both parties to appear. I will send it, it'll be sent via mail, and we will also post it on the case, the settlement date and the appointment.
Okay, so in lieu of that, let's continue to 10/18 to give you time to do that.
So I will be notified of a date. So
You need to
Yes, we
give us
will
your-
notify you again of another date.
You need to
Okay.
make sure we have your email address, sir. You can put it, I'll ask the agent to send you a chat. Put your
Okay.
email in there so that, because the settlement will be virtual as well. So we'll need to send you the link. So just make sure, and I'm also asking the custodial parent to do the same. I know we may already have it, but in the interest of being able to have everything in front of us, if you both can just submit your email and we'll set up you another settlement date.
What's our next compliance date with them?
Well, we're gonna continue this to 10/18/23.
All right, I'll make sure y'all are all squared away in October. Thank y'all. Y'all can go ahead and leave the
Your
meeting.
Honor, can I say something, please?
Is it anything about you showing up in October?
Well, she said that nobody showed up on 2/27, which I did show up, and she said that nobody was able to get in contact with him yet.
Okay,
And
so
so I
handle
don't
that.
understand why, because he says he has an order. He sees his daughter every other weekend, so that is a lie.
Ms.
Okay.
Evans, we
Nope,
can
nope,
discuss.
no,
all
no,
this.
no, no,
That's
no,
also
no,
2 days
no,
a
no,
week.
no, we're not doing this. Nope, not today. We're not doing this. Y'all handle that at the child support office. If it's about visitation,
Your
y'all
Honor.
handle it somewhere else. This is just about this period. That's it. Thank
Yeah,
y'all.
and he hasn't
Stay
paid
healthy
in a
and
whole
safe.
year.
Have a good weekend. Thank y'all. All
Thank you,
right,
Your
we got Denathan Henderson.
Yes, Your Honor, we're ready on that. I believe Mr. Henderson is here.
I think he is too. All right, Mr. Henderson, go ahead. Let's make sure your microphone works.
Position 19.
Let's make sure it doesn't work, Mr. Henderson. Yeah, it's not working. Let's go to another one to see if we can get that one working. Let's see. Okay, we got Wendell Kennedy and Terry Moore. Mr. Henderson, maybe you want to log out and log back in. See if you can make that work, okay? Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, if he go to his settings, he can do it.
Okay, well, I don't know, will they have log out, log back in? Yeah. All right, let's take Wendell Kennedy and Terry Moore.
Here,
Yes,
Your
Your
Honor.
Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right.
This is adjudication of arrears. Both parties are here. We'll ask the agent to give us the numbers.
Yes, according to the CP's affidavit, at the time of June 1st, 2022, the arrears was 1,200. We brought the arrears forward to February 28th, 2023, and the arrears as of that time is $1,000. There's currently no current support due as it's an arrears only case, and we are asking for the repay to be $200.
All right, so $1,000 is owed.
Your Honor, I don't understand. I received a letter from them that stated that my case was closed, that I owed no more money. I also received a letter that states that they took the fees out that I owed child support enforcement, and my last 6 paychecks have child support checks that comes directly out of my check has been sent directly to me, including the one on March the 2nd. They're sending me $82.71 back in child support.
Just like the other guy.
Yes, ma'am.
Just like the other guy.
The
So
reason
I
that the
don't.
payments were sent.
I'm sorry.
back
I
is
don't want
because-
to interrupt. Can I just say this? If it's being sent back to me and you guys are taking it out of my check, and then when I speak to someone, they say I don't owe, then it's not my fault. I'm doing my part. You're sending it to me.
Yes, ma'am. So the reason that the payments are sent back to you is because at this time, the arrears have not been adjudicated. So in the system, it does say $0, which is why the payment keeps being sent back. The reason that we're in court today is get that adjudicated to be put on the system. So that way, when we receive the payments from your job, that can be applied to that balance.
Okay.
So what does she have to do to fix all this so that
right?
All she owes is $1,000 to get it over with, so she doesn't keep taking it out, sending it back, taking it out.
We can put an
Yes,
order in
ma'am.
place today for the arrears, and then she can pay it off if she likes, and the case is done.
Okay. So
But
I
we
don't
have
want to
have
pay.
an order in place. Well, let us do the order, okay, today. Send us your
Okay.
email, so we make sure that we have your correct email, okay?
But you
And then
guys
we'll-
have already taken fees away from me as well. So where does the fees go to? I don't mind paying it. If you guys want me to pay a portion today, $200 a day, I just want it resolved so that I can move forward in the
Yes.
situation.
Yes, Ms.
If you
Moore,
want me
thank
to
you.
send a check, if you want me to send the checks back to you, I can do that as well. I just don't understand, like, you taking a payment out as of this week, and it's gonna come right back to me.
Yes,
If you
ma'am,
put-
but the FIW is already in place, and it takes a little while for that to be discontinued. But once we put the arrears on the system, once the child aged out and we put the arrears on the system, we can't do anything until we get an order to put it on the system. So
Okay.
that's
She'll
why
need
they're
to take
coming
this
back to
order
you.
when she gets it, right, and take it to her HR or whomever.
Well, if she wants to pay it off, she can pay it off, but we have to get an order in place first.
Okay, so
So
if you
that's what
put
we're
the
here for
order,
today.
if you put the order in place, you could continue to take it out my check. I have no problem with that. I just didn't
Okay.
understand why they're sending the checks to me and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I'm
Yes, ma'am.
sitting in court. I'm like literally at work, sitting in court while I'm
Well,
at
we
work. So
apologize for that, Ms.
it's
Moore, but
okay.
I mean,
And
the
I didn't
system,
even know about this letter. I thought it was just another letter. Had I not gotten it out the mailbox yesterday and just looked at it, I would have been in contempt and going to jail today.
no, ma'am.
So,
No, ma'am.
so,
You wouldn't
do
have.
that. They'll get me the order and I'll sign it today. We'll get it in there as quickly as possible. If you place your
Thank
email in
you.
the chat, they can get you a copy of that order.
Thank you. And it's going to continue to come out my check for the $1,000, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Just keep it monitored, because obviously until they get it at your HR, maybe you want to take a copy of it there too.
I will.
Okay.
I will. All
Thank
right.
you, Ms.
Okay.
Moore.
You're
Thank
welcome. So just send an email to this chat right now and then
Well,
I
you're gonna
can-
send it to,
Oh, I don't have a pen.
Agent Freeman, she's
You
gonna
can
send
screenshot
one
it.
to you.
We'll
She's gonna
Okay.
send one to you, and then you can respond with your email. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. Do you
Thank you,
guys
Ms.
need me?
Moore.
Yeah,
Thank
all
you,
right.
Mr. Kennedy. Y'all have a good day.
You do the same.
Thank
All
you.
right, Mr. Henderson, you got yourself working? Take yourself off mute, see if it's working.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me now?
Boom, now you're cooking with gas. Let's go with 18 and 19, Mr. Henderson.
Yes, number 18, this is a contempt matter. I'll ask the agent to give us the numbers.
Yes, as of February 28th, 2023, the total arrears are $20,377.35. The current payment is $516. The repay is $103. We're asking for a purge of $3,612 to start on, to be due on by October 1st, 2023.
And this is, the last payment on this case was back in July 2022. We would also be asking for court costs and service costs, Your Honor.
What about position 19?
Position 19, let's go over the numbers for that one, agent, please.
Okay, the total arrears as of February 28th, 2023 is $6,339.35. It's a arrears only case. The repay is $50. We're asking for an increase to $100 for the repay with a purge of $1,200 due by 10/1/2023.
All right. Go ahead,
Can I
Mr.
say
Henderson.
something?
Yes, sir.
Can I say something? Okay, the only reason everything is so high is because I went through back service. It's been a long road for me since January 2020, since I've been able to work. I'm just now getting released in EPA certification so I can get back to work. I'm finally back to a bill of health, which I sent the paperwork into the court. To the office. I don't know if they got it or not, but I was released in December. And I've been going to try to get my EPA so I can go back to work. That's the only reason everything is so high, because I haven't been working. I was trying to get my health back in order, which they knew. So that's where I'm at today. Once I get back to work, I don't mind. It was coming out my check for years until all this happened with my injury. So that's where I'm at today. And I'm just trying to get back on track, get my life back going. It's been rough for me. So
Thank you, Mr. Henderson. Thank you for showing up today. What we can do, Your Honor, is put an order in place. We can do an exhibit on both orders. Mr. Henderson, at any time you can't make the payments, the exhibit will show the payments as the ongoing payments as they are now. So you would have to pay that every month while you in the contempt under this order. But it will give you time. We can stretch it out to like October on both.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get back to work because right now I didn't have any income. That's why it fluctuated like it did over the last 2-3 years. So,
Yes, sir.
you know, once I get back to work, I don't have no problem. Like if you look at the past 15 years prior to that, it was coming out my check. I didn't have no problem with everything until my injury happened and everything jumped down on me and everything increased. So, you know, I hate that it's like that. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, at the same time, if I can barely walk and barely move from surgery and physical therapy and everything I had to go back through, you know, it was a rough road with me. Not only having this on me, but just getting myself back in this condition I'm in today.
Yes,
So
sir.
I
that back's
apologize.
No, sir. That back stuff's serious. You take care of yourself. Your health's important.
Yeah, it's been January 2020, ma'am. I went through the pandemic and going to physical therapy. It's been rough. It's been rough. I'm happy to still be here and healthy enough to where I can get myself back to work, ma'am. So
Yeah. It's a much better place with you in it. So what can we do to help this guy out since he's, you know?
Would he qualify for the PAC program? Agent
Yes,
Freeman?
ma'am. We're more than happy to do an assessment to see if he meets the eligibility for the PAT program.
and what is that, ma'am? My ad? What is that?
The PAT program is the Parental Accountability Court. We're here to help eliminate barriers that the non-custodial parent may face in regards to paying their child support.
He'll be finding a job, stuff like that
Yes,
too.
which means that, yeah. So what we can do is we can put the PAC language on the order.
Well, I have jobs lined up, but they just waiting on me to finish my EAP certification, which is maintenance technician for apartment complexes all around. So
Yes,
I'm going to start back with a temp service before I go back into getting hired on.
How long is that going to be? Because we don't want you to lose your driver's license in between then.
No, that should be. I go up before the state board in 2-3 weeks, and once I pass the board, then everything I can go back to work. And you know, like I said, I'm gonna start off in a temp service, but I have to get my certification first in order
How
to.
about we go ahead and sign him up for the PAC program, kind of as a safety net?
What happens with that, Your Honor, is that he's gonna be required to take additional time to go to these classes and do different things. So if he's already have work lined up, then what we can do is just set it out to October. And if something comes up between now and then, Mr. Henderson, where, I mean, you pay on it ongoing, what you can. If something gets close to that court date of 10/18 and you haven't, you just need to notify us. And let
Yes,
us
no
know.
problem.
And if you're making a good
October.
faith effort, we will work with you. Okay.
Just let us know, Mr. Henderson.
Yes, I thank you guys. Thank you.
All right, feel better. All right, let's see.
Thank you.
Last but not least, thank you for being so patient, Mr. Roselle.
What number is that, Your Honor?
33. Go ahead for Mr. Roselle Senior. It's number 33.
Yes, Your Honor, this is adjudication of arrears. I'll ask the agent to give us the numbers.
Yes. According to the CP's affidavit, as of July 20th, 2022, the arrears at that time was $1,256. We brought the arrears forward to February 28th, 2023. And the arrears at that time is $683.14. The current child support amount is $628. And we are asking to increase the repay to $126.
All right, Mr. Roselle,
Yes, ma'am.
what you got there? So it looks like you just got an arrears of $683.14 with a $628 a month child support payment, and they're asking for an additional $126 until that arrears is paid off.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for seeing me today. I spoke with the manager at the Department of Human Services, and I made a payment on January. Once again, excuse me, I made a payment on my last payment. Well, my bad. I think it was on February 22nd. I made a payment. Here it is. February 22nd, I made a payment of $366.54. I spoke with a Miss Chantel Brown, the manager at the Department of Human Services, and she said that it was not the 683. She made a correction and I said it was a 366. I have a receipt for the 366 as well as the
You got your background blurred. I can't see that. Do y'all have proof of him making that payment? Or did that payment go towards his current support?
It will go towards his current support because we don't have the arrears amount on the system yet.
So Mr. Roselle, what she's saying is if once I sign this order saying that the amount you owe in arrears is $683.14, then the payments that you make will go towards your arrears. Right now, any payment that you've went in and made went towards your current support.
All right, so right now, as of today, I owe $683.14.
That's your arrears plus your right. And then you still owe whatever your child support is, which is $628 a month. You can pay that $683.14 in one lump sum, or you can pay an additional $126 a month on top of your $628 child support until that's paid off. But now that I'm going to sign an order saying this is your arrears, anything extra that you pay, if you go in and say this is towards, it could go to that. But, you got to pay your child support too.
And in the court's discretion, we're asking for court costs and service costs.
But we'll wait that. I think it's more important for this money go towards the children.
Thank you.
Your boss hates that, but I'd rather all that get paid and these gentlemen get caught up.
I do thank you for that consideration, Your Honor. So either I'll pay the lump sum of $683.14 or make additional payments of $126 to my monthly fee of $628.
Yes, sir.
Do I have to make that decision right now?
Well, no,
Well, we're asking for an order, so stating.
Yeah, so we're going to do either one. So let us know which one you're going to do.
I'm currently not working full time.
So I'm gonna I tell you what, I got ex partes. I'm gonna let you tell them what you're gonna do, and Ms. Montia, I'll be right back. Y'all decide what he's gonna do.
Yes.
Yes, I'm currently unemployed from a on-the-job injury, so I won't be able to pay the lump sum amount. And that 126. 1 second, please. So what, that'll put me at like $754 a month?
Yes. Now, Mr. Roselle, how it works is that as long as you continue to make your monthly payments, full payments, if you don't make the full payments, then nothing will go towards the arrears. If you make the full payments, then you will be in good standing with child support. Those arrears will continue to be there until, even if the child or when the child or children ages out, you will still be responsible for paying those arrears to the custodial parent.
So the arrears can be paid later at a later date?
I'm not saying that to you. I'm saying that the order will say that you're to pay additional each month. But if you don't pay the full amount of the monthly, then nothing will go towards the arrears. We're asking for a repay. Now, if you're not comfortable with the $126, we can consider asking the courts to reduce that to like maybe $50.
Yes. Would you please ask the courts to reduce the arrears?
I'm going to ask the agent, are we okay with that?
Yes, that's okay to reduce it to $50.
All right. Well, when the judge returns, then that will be what we'll ask for consideration to reduce it to $50. And remember, you will need to make your full amount monthly payment. And then whatever additional you pay will go towards the arrears. If the arrears is not paid out by the time the child ages out, then you are still responsible for the arrears.
All right. I could speak with somebody at the office about that, just later on.
Sure. Now, what we're here for today is to get an order stating that we need to get an order to put the arrears on the system. Because if you spoke with someone before today, they would not have been able to give you that amount of the arrears because it's not yet on the system. Okay. So once we get an order, we can put it on the system.
All right. And so the 683 is what I owe back, right?
As of 2/28.
So like if I'm not getting my full check from from my current work situation, just make suitable or just make a payment, because I don't think it's coming out of my check now.
Well, you can set it up so it can come out of your check. And even with it coming out of your check, if your check will not bear enough so that you still have monies there for your living, then they will only take out a certain amount based upon the law. I'll let Agent Freeman address that.
Repeat that one more time.
He was asking about the FIW.
Yes, so once we have the order in place and it's signed by the judge, at that time, we'll be able to send an FIW to your job. I'll send you a personal message, and if you can supply me with your job name and address and everything, I'll make sure it goes out for you, okay?
All right, so I can you'll make adjustments on my payments if since my check is not what it normally is.
Yes, your job has an amount that they'll send over.
All right. Now, who do I speak with the documents that I received from the sheriff about the parties having reached a comprehensive settlement agreement where I provide child support for my 2 children, and their mother is to have made a payment. Who do I speak to about that? Her failure to make that payment.
I don't understand what it is that you're asking. Now, if you have an order from another court, then you would need to go back to that court and address that. We're just here particularly for the arrears due on the child support. That's all.
So it's in terms of the settlement that she is to pay me, you don't have any information on that?
No, sir. I mean, that would be another court. You would have to go to that court to address that.
All right. What court is that? I mean, like.
What court gave you the order?
Superior Court of Fulton County, Family Division.
Okay, that's your answer.
All right, we're moving on. Thank you, Mr. Rozelle. Stay healthy and safe. Have a good weekend. Let's get to these other cases.
And Your Honor, we've agreed to reduce the repay to $50.
All right, sounds good. All right, thank you, sir. All right, let's go to position 5, Austin II. Said you were ready on that one.
Yes, Your Honor. This is a contempt. I'll ask the agent to give us the numbers.
Yes, as of February 28th, 2023, the total arrears are $8,673.39. The current support is $449. The repay is $90. And the purge is $1,347 from the order.
Yes, and the order was entered on 8/17/2022 with that purge amount. Nothing has been paid. So we will ask for an arrest order.
All right, granted. Now we got, let's see, number 12, Ashland Franklin.
Yes, Your Honor, this is a compliance hearing. I'll ask the agent to give us the numbers.
As of February 28th, 2023, the total arrears are $22,325.75. The current support is $260. The repay is $52 and the purge is $780 per the order.
Which order was entered in August 17th of last year. Nothing has been paid since then, so we'll be asking for an arrest order.
Granted. All right, now we got position 17, Damian Harris.
This is also a compliance hearing. I'll ask the agent to give us the numbers.
The total arrears as of February 28th, 2023 is $6,804.52. The current support is $318. The repay is $64 and the purge is $954 per the order.
Which was due by 3/1/23. Nothing has been paid. We're seeking an arrest order.
Granted. All right, position 20, Ronald Hood.
This is we already entered a default contempt order on this one, Your Honor. And we put a purge amount of $1,353, which is due by March the 1st, 2023. We're seeking an arrest order on this.
All right, granted. Now we got 22, Christopher Hunter.
There's already an arrest
The
order.
waiting room.
Hold on, I know. You said, I thought this was a voluntary dismissal.
No, that was.
All right, stand by. We'll come back to him. We'll let him in the waiting room. He's late. Let's go to the next one. Wiltavius Jackson. 23.
This is a compliance hearing. The contempt order was entered on 8/18/2022. The purge was $912 and no money has been paid towards it. So we're seeking an arrest order. Well, we're seeking to continue the arrest order until 10/18 court date.
All right, what about 24?
The same, this is the compliance hearing. The contempt order was entered back in August 18, 2022. The purge was $792. There's been no payments made on it. So we'd like to continue the arrest order
All right.
until 10/18.
All right, granted. What about 28?
Um, 28 is a contempt. I'll ask the agent to give us the numbers.
Yes, the arrears balance as of February 28th, 2023 is $24,181.72. There is no current support as this is an arrears only case. The repay amount is $371. We are asking for a purge amount of $4,452. That's due October 1st with a compliance date of October 18th.
All right.
We also ask court costs and service costs, Your Honor.
All right, granted. Now we're on, let's see, that was 28, right?
Yeah, that was 28.
All right, now we're on 31. Because Mr. Hunter can't connect the audio, and ain't nothing we can do to help him. 31 and 32.
31 is a compliance hearing. A contempt order was entered on 8/18/22 with a purge of $792. Nothing has been paid. We're seeking an arrest order.
All right, for 32 also?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, granted. Let's see. All right, that's it. Now it looks like until Mr. Hunter can connect the audio. Good. It's a you problem, sir. I got audio, you don't. Oh, you still haven't connected. Besides Mr. Hunter, until he figures out audio, that's everybody, correct? Ms. Montia?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. What we can do with Mr. Hunter is,
He's gonna have to learn to connect the audio. He's been here before. 2.5 years, almost 3 years with Zoom, everybody. Get it together. Running out of patience. Miss Gilmore has learned the word Zoom.
I mastered it.
Exactly. There he is. Go ahead with Mr. Hunter's case, because you were about to go to jail, Mr. Hunter. Take yourself off mute. Go ahead, Ms. Montia.
Mr. Hunter, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you guys.
Okay, good day. This is a contempt matter. I'll ask the agent to give us the numbers.
You said contempt?
Yes, Tim, go ahead.
Yes, so the arrears balance as of February 28th, 2023 is $33,163.86. The current support amount is $291. The current repay amount is $58. And the purge amount that's still on the order from the first arrest order is $873.
You haven't made a payment towards that purge for the arrest order. When you plan on doing it?
You said an arrest order for when?
Yes, put
I've
an
never
arrest
been
order.
arrested.
Listen to me. You hadn't paid and I issued an arrest order for $873. When are you gonna pay it?
I guess I can, that's all I have is like $1,000 to my name. I'm still seeking employment as we speak.
When's the last time you worked?
Last time I worked was like a couple of months ago, and I was like briefly let go because I wasn't able to be on it due to my license consistently being suspended due to child support. So they
Right,
dropped.
you gotta pay your child support, so they won't suspend it. Does he qualify for PAC?
Yes, Your Honor, he can come in to do a PAC assessment and we can see if you meet the eligibility requirements.
You gotta participate in the parental accountability court, sir. That'll keep your license from being suspended. If you don't participate, they'll suspend your license. We'll sign the arrest order. You'll go to jail till you can purge.
Well, at the time, my license wasn't suspended. They
I'm telling you what's gonna happen going. I'm telling you what's gonna happen going forward. If you participate in PAC, it'll keep your license from being suspended. Help you find a job and you keep it going, so it won't be suspended. You need a
Right.
job. They're here to help you get a job.
All right.
So Agent Freeman, are you suggesting we continue it for
What's the name?
assessment or we do an order?
He already has an arrest order that's been active since September 21st, 2022. So we can continue his case for him to be assessed for PAC.
So we're gonna continue to 10/18?
Yes, ma'am, I'm fine with that.
Okay, thank you.
They're continuing to October the 18th. You're gonna have to reach out to the PAC coordinator, get assessed for PAC. If you get in that and cooperate with that and do all you can do, they won't suspend your license and you won't go to jail. But if not, sir, we'll have no other option but to sit you in jail.
And what is you said the PAC, P-A-C-P-A,
Parental Accountability Court.
okay.
Yes,
Oh.
sir. I just sent you a personal message with my phone number to get in contact with me
In the
about
chat?
the PAC program.
Okay.
Look in the chat, all right? Take care of that participate PAC and you'll be good to go, sir.
Okay.
If you can't write that down because you don't have a pen, you can take a screenshot of the chat where she sent it to you.
Oh, no, I'm writing it down now.
Okay, perfect. I thought I was gonna get to wave at you and make you get a good screenshot of my smile. All right?
All
So
right.
participate in PAC and they'll help you find a job.
All right. Thank you.
All right. You stay
Thank you,
healthy
sir.
and safe. Have a good week. Is there anything else, child support people, we need to do?
No, Your Honor, I think we're done.
All right. You wanna, I guess you, yes, sir, Mr. Hunter. Have a good one. All right. You need to tell them what time for y'all's meeting?
They need to tell me.
What time y'all want y'all's meeting with Ms. Montia?
Who's setting it up?
Y'all want
Ms.
me to-
Martia is setting it up.
You want me to turn over this Zoom link to you?
No, Your Honor, we'll take a little break. And,
Okay.
Stacy, I'll get with you so you can tell me how to set it up. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I'll look for your orders.